Hi everyone, Vacha here from recordingstudio9.com and thanks for joining me again today. And today I'm going to talk about and do a quick introduction and demo of a VSTi instrument drum plugin, which is MT Power Drum Kit version 2. Now I actually mentioned this on my website, recordingstudio9.com, that you can actually download it for free if you need a drum kit. So I thought today it's a great opportunity to demonstrate to you how to download it, how to install it, and how to import the plugin into your DAW and how it sounds. So to download it, you can visit powerdrumkit.com, as you can see on the screen. And you can just download now, click on there. You can read all about it, obviously. It's really nice. It's got lots of good pictures and things you can actually see before you download. You can listen to some demo tracks as well. So to download it, you basically click download now. There are no email registrations or anything at all, but there is an activation procedure that you need to follow. And it's quite simple and it is free. Now, depending on your system, whether you are using for Windows or Apple operating system like Mac, whether 32-bit version or 64-bit version of each ones, whether it's VST or AU or audio units, depending on your DAW. So I've actually clicked and downloaded my VST for Windows 64-bit version. Now, when you download it, it basically, I've downloaded onto my desktop. So when you download it, I've actually downloaded onto my desktop and you double click and open the zip file. You have instructions for the installation and it's quite really easy, and you've got the manuals and terms of use as well and some MIDI mapping drum map. We can have a look at that in another video. So clicking on installation text, you simply copy this file and this file into your VST plugin folder. Now it gives you an example of Steinberg Cubase. That is if you have Cubase running. But in my case, it basically goes to Program Files, VST Plugins. That's all you need to do. And those two files are these two files here. As you can see there, right there. That's all you need to do. And I've actually have copied it. So they are located under my C drive, Program Files, VST Plugins, and there they are. That's it. That's the installation. So I'm going to demonstrate in Tracktion 5, using Tracktion 5 DAW, how they actually sound and how to import it and so on. Okay, so let's minimize those screens and start Tracktion 5. If you are using a different DAW, you need to obviously read about how to import VST plugins into your DAW. And if you have any comments, if any of the DAWs you are using I'm familiar with, feel free to comment below and I will demonstrate how to import VST plugins into that particular DAW. So for Tracktion 5, which is a free DAW, and if you haven't read about it, if you don't know about it, I do have a couple of videos. You can go to my channel and then there's a playlist there you can follow and learn all about Tracktion T5 Free. So to import VST plugins, we go into Settings and go to Plugins. And here is a list of all of my plugins available on my laptop that I have here. Yours may be different because you may not have some of these plugins that are displayed here. And the one that we are looking for is the MT Power Drum Kit. If it doesn't appear there, you basically click Scan and Sorting. And I'm just going to clear the whole list. So that let's assume that it's all clear. So Scan and Sorting. And I'm going to scan for new or updated VST plugins. And I click that. And now here is showing me which folders it's going to scan. So it's going to scan this folder and some other Tracktion 4 plugins folder. So I just click Scan. and we'll just wait for it to scan all my plugins. And as you can see, anything that is detected and verify that it's a working VST plugin will be loaded here. Any plugin that could not load correctly will be listed here, because they're probably different version, whether they're 32-bit version rather than 64-bit version, because my Tracktion is a 64-bit version, and all of these VSTs which are 32-bit version are not compatible, so they're not going to load, and it's not going to do it again next time. So here's a list of all my valid VST plugins, and MT Power Drum Kit is right there. So that's sorted out. So let's go to a project, new project. Okay, let's try this one. MT Drum Kit Demo. Okay, let's create it. That's my edit. Double click. It's simple, just automatically by default added 8 tracks in Tracktion. Now, if you don't know how to add VST plugins in Tracktion 5, if not familiar, that's fine. I will quickly, briefly show you how. It's very easy. We just come here and drag and let it go. Just with my mouse, just left click dragging. And we need to select VST plugins and MT Power Drum Kit. And that puts the VST plugin right at the beginning of my mixer chain. And this is the drum kit. There's my toms, upper toms, the rides, left and right, the snares. Okay, so it comes with one set of a drum kit, so for free, but it's really good. Now let's very quickly look at some of its options available by clicking the mixer. Here we can actually control all of the microphones, let's assume virtual microphones that are set for each one of the instruments on there, like the kick, the snare, the side stick, hi-hat close and hi-hat open, toms, high, mid, low, rides, and so on, and one master thing. So this is the audio output. And not only that, it also comes with a compressor as well. You can turn a compressor on and give it compression. So one knob compression. So you have really nice control of the whole drum kit. Whether you want to the left and right, you can pan them, adjust their different volumes, and maybe a little bit of compression as well. Now, the other really great option is the grooves. Now here we have sample grooves that we can select, very similar to Easy Drummer. And I'll show you what I mean. So if we click on intro and the first one, let's have a listen. So that's an intro. Or let's try, it's got toms in there, maybe crescendo, so you've got lots of selection, and it's got different grooves and things for time restraint. So I'm just quickly gonna choose the first one. Now here's a really great thing. Let's say I'll really like this intro. Maybe this one. That one. Now I left click, and drag that right at the composer section. Okay. Now, okay. Next, maybe I want to have something different, a groove this time. Let's have a listen. That's fine. This time I can drag it down again. And here, as you can see, I'm building up my arrangement. very quickly. Let's assume I want that one, and then I want that style, and another fill, and that's special, and I'm just randomly dragging it. So let's have a listen. So a really nice sound, drum sound, very simple. But in Tracktion 5, there are no VSTI instruments or any synths or anything. So this is a great way to actually have a drum kit imported into Tracktion 5. And you have free DAW, and now you have a free drummer. That can actually play a whole arrangement, okay, with no mistakes. How cool is that? And obviously you can do variations. There's a whole heap of other variations that you can select. And once you download it, you can go through them and see how they actually sound. Now, here comes the next really great thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the whole composition into one of the tracks. I'm just going to put it right there. It says, do you want to import tempo, time signature changes from the MIDI clip? Yes. And now I can just close that. Let's just move that down to track 3. Actually, that can go down there. There we go. So now I have here my MIDI notes. As you can see, the MIDI notes right there. Let me zoom in. And I just copied it straight from MT Power drum kit. So now Tracktion 5 will play the MIDI notes, and MT Power drummer kit will actually play the sounds. And of course, being MIDI, we can certainly go in and edit and change and give it a bit more feel to it, adjust maybe velocity, so we have variations. We can obviously add different fills and different hits and so on with the drum kit and make it more lively. So there it is. That's MT Power drum kit version 2, all free. And obviously the Tracktion T5 free. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick demonstration of MT Power drum kit, and as well as how to import it into Tracktion T5 and create a simple arrangement, and then drag that into your one of the tracks on Tracktion. In the next video, I will show you how we can actually separate each drum kit section into different tracks in Tracktion 5, so that we have, instead of having just one stereo drum kit audio coming in, we can separate the kick drum, the snares, and maybe the rides and so on into different tracks, so we can apply different effects for them, especially sidechain compression for the kick drum and so on. So that's in the next video. If you have any comments in regards to MT Power drum kit, how to download, install, and set it up in your particular DAW, I'll be hanging out below at the comment section. Feel free to comment below. And if you want to know a little bit more about Tracktion T5, you can also ask questions in the comment section as well. And until next time, I hope this will start you to make another great song recording. Till next time, as always, thanks for watching. Cheerio.